Everyone, welcome back to another day in the 100 days graphic design challenge. So our design today is going to take a different kind of shape. Okay, so based on I already designed it, this is it here. Then we are going to be doing something like this, and I don't want to make this video to be so long, so I'm just going to be showing us how I did that. Okay, so I'm just going to close this up. Now the first thing I did is to get my canvas size first of all. Okay, so I head over to canvas size. I'm using this 1300 by 1800 pixels. Okay, now this is what I have. The second thing I did was to bring in color. Now if you look here, you can see effects, gradient overlay. So I'm just going to double click on this so that you see what is here. Okay, so as you can see, I have it here. It is my gradient. I'm using a lighter shade of green. Okay, this is it here, and then I'm using a darker shade here. This is it here. Okay, now you can see my settings here. This is at -90 scale, and then you can see this style as well is not in linear, it's in radial. Okay, so I have that there. Next thing I did was to bring this. Okay, so I brought this up. I'm just going to disable this layer mask so you see what I have. Now this is what I brought in as a resource file. Then this particular one, the hue and saturation I give to it, so I'll just double click on this so that you can see that. Okay, this is the hue and saturation, the hue I give to it. Okay, so I head back to my layers. I have that there. Then I did that because, let me just open up this. Okay, so I'm just going to close this, close this, close this. So I have this guy here. This guy is a rectangle. It's a rectangle that I drew. I added round edges here, and then if you double click on this, I want to double click, I converted it to smart object. Okay, now this is it here. I have these are the effects that I give to it. I'm just going to close up one, and I'm going to explain this one first. Okay, now if you double click on these effects here, you are going to see this. Now this is it. I was trying to make that glow effect. Okay, so I added inner glow. This is it. This is the opacity. You can see the color of my inner glow, a very light color. Now you can see the choke and the size. Okay, so I headed over to color overlay. I gave it a color overlay. I gave it this color. Okay, now I head over to outer glow. I'm just going to click here. You can see my outer glow. You can see the blend mode is on screen, and then the color that I'm using for that, a very light color. You can see the spread and the size, and then drop shadow as well is on normal, the blend mode, and then this is it. Okay, now these are the settings and all of that. I'm just going to hit OK. So I'm just going to open up the eyes of this one. So I'm just click on effects to see. I think for this one everything is the same except for the stroke that is white in color. Okay, or rather the outer glow that is white in color, and then the blend mode is on screen. Okay, this is the drop shadow as well. Everything is the same. Now I had to double this rectangle so that I could get that glowy kind of effect. Okay, so this is it. I grouped them together to have this, then I converted it to smart objects, and that's what we have here. Okay, now the next thing I did was to bring in my text. So I'll just close this up. Okay, then I brought in my text. I typed 90 plus designs with detailed tutorials here. Okay, so I have something like this. When I was done, I just grouped them together. Now if you look at this, I erased this. That's simply because of the fact that it was obstructing the text beneath here. Okay, so I'll just take that above so you can see what I am talking about right here. Okay, Okay, let me disable this. Okay, so now this is it. I really like the glow effect that is given to this rectangle, but then is blocking my text, is making the text not to be visible. So I just had to erase that part. If you look at this, you can see that. And then I erase inside of the rectangle as well. Okay, so I'll just take it down as it was. Okay, now this is it. Next thing I did was to bring this up. This guy is this guy, the rectangle. I duplicated that and I added a Gaussian blur to it. This is it. Okay, now after that I went on to start adding my designs. Okay, then let me just open up the eyes of this guy. I brought in this text, or next thing I did was to bring this up. This guy is this guy, the rectangle. I duplicated that and I added a Gaussian blur to it. This is it. Okay, now after that I went on to start adding my designs. Okay, then let me just open up the eyes of this guy. I brought in this text. Now the next thing I did, let me open up, I'll just close this so that you don't get confused. Then I open up this one. This is where I have all my designs. The first thing I did was to, let me open up this guy. Okay, now the first thing I did was to draw a oops oops so I'm just going to close all this up. Okay, so now the first thing I did was to draw a rectangle. Let me just double click on this. I converted it to smart object. Now this is rectangle and that's a triangle. Let me close up the eyes of this guy. You can see that this is a rectangle and then you can see that triangle right there. I grouped it and I converted it to smart objects. Okay, let me go back to this. Now that is what we have here. Now I was trying to make it so that no design will pass, no design will just be in this shape. Okay, now I first of all brought in this guy before I go to that. Okay, if I open up the eyes of this one, now this is the first design that I brought in. Okay, so I just brought them in one by one and I arranged them in this format. Okay, now let's look at the second one. This is it. The same thing here. I took the ones that have the same kind of size. Okay, and then I arrange them this way. I'll just close that up. Okay, the same thing here. This is the third guy. I also did the same thing. I arranged them using the up guys. Okay, so you could say I was trying to maintain some kind of alignment. Okay, now this is the fourth. Okay, no, not that. I'll open up this guy. Let's see. No, not that. I'm going to look for the fourth guy. Okay, I guess this is where it is. Now this ones I started clipping it to this shape so that none is gonna escape. So I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. I was clipping them to the shape. If you notice, they're taking the shape of this particular guy so that none of them tends to leave. Okay, these are all of them. The next thing I also did, I added a drop shadow. I'll just double click. Okay, see, I added a drop shadow to each of these particular these particular designs. I added a drop shadow to it. Okay, that's just it. Then next thing I did, I'm just going to close that up. I brought in this guy group. Then I'll just open it up so you see what is inside. All these things are they are all the flares that are in the design. Okay, so I brought them in and I placed them at each of all the edges. Okay, all of these here, I placed them at the edges, and then I also placed one here. As you can see, I think this is it, and then another one here. As you can see, this is it. Okay, now as you can see, this particular flare is a smart object, so I'm just going to double click on it so you see what it's made up of. Okay, so now this is it. This is the flare itself. It was a red flare, yeah, and then this is the hue and saturation that I used on it. Okay, now I made it to shine something like green, okay, so that I could match my background. So that's just how I did that. Okay, back to this. Okay, so I'm just going to place that back there. Okay, now this is it. That's how I did that. Now I grouped them together, then I also gave it blend mode. The blend mode was, let me take it to normal. So this is how it is in normal. I think the blend mode was lighting. Was it lighting or screen? Let's see. Okay, it was lighting. That was the blend modes I used. Now I duplicated them again. This particular, I grouped that guy and then I duplicated it. Let's see, I think it's this one. Okay, now this is it. The opacity of this guy is at 70, and then this guy, the opacity is at 100, and then the effect was also lighting, and at the end when I group, okay, some are linear dodge. Let's see that. So my even screen. Okay, now I group them together like this, and I gave it a soft light effect with the opacity at 100. The last thing I did was to hit my Shift Ctrl Alt E, okay, to screenshot this particular design, and then I added effects to it, added texture, temperature. I just gave it a bluish kind of temperature, and then I added clarity a little bit, and all of that contrast, all of that you see in the camera raw filter. And so with that, we have come to the end of today's design. Okay, this is what we have here. This is our final result, or our final look. This guy and this guy, are the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to see you in our next video. Thank you for watching to the end. Please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will see you in our next video. Bye.